The fatal phone call. On Thursday, the Illinois House passed Senate Bill 1953 through the House requiring Illinois law enforcement agencies to create stricter hiring processes. This comes almost 9 months after a former Sangamon County Sheriff, Jack Campbell, retired after receiving backlash for hiring the deputy who shot and killed a woman in her home. Since then, Paula Crouch assumed the position of sheriff. And Fox Illinois' Monique Davis joins us live with Sheriff Crouch's reaction to the bill. Monique?
That's right. This bill is also known as the Sonya Massey bill, and Sheriff Crouch says it's a great step towards making sure the right candidates are hired. When Sheriff Crouch assumed her position, she made it very clear she would make changes to the hiring process. She says the sheriff's office is making sure to complete full background checks, including criminal history and past employment records. Candidates must comply with signing a waiver to have their records released.
If we are doing backgrounds on law enforcement and we're reaching out to prior law enforcement agencies, we're going there in person. A lot of them are giving us that information right then.
Sheriff Crouch says the only problem they face is how long it takes to receive all the background check information. She says the office sets a standard of a 2-week return date. Now, Sheriff Crouch says this bill will increase the volume of better applicants because they now know the extent of background checks they must go through. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
Thank you, Monique. And Sean Grayson's appeal to be granted pretrial release was heard by the Illinois Supreme Court this week. They have not issued a ruling yet. He's remained in custody since he was arrested in July. Grayson is expected to appear before a jury in Peoria County in October. And coming up at 9, we hear reactions from the Massey family on the bill passing through the Illinois House. Fatal phone call, a bill that would change how law enforcement departments will hire new candidates, now heading to the governor's desk. That bill is named in honor of Sonya Massey. It passed nearly 9 months after former Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell retired following backlash for hiring the deputy who shot and killed a woman in her home. The Massey family is speaking out just 1 day after the bill heads to the governor's desk. Our Monique Davis sat down with the Massey family, who told her they were excited to hear the bill pass through the House. After months of dealing with heartache, they say it's finally a time to celebrate.
We would listen to Sonya and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna change the world and I'm gonna be famous and this and that," and I'm
that's why she was.
And me being her big brother / cousin, I'm like, yeah, all right. And then, you know, it came to pass, and you know, we have no one to thank but Sonya.
On Thursday, the Illinois House passed the Sonya Massey bill, which would require law enforcement agencies to create stricter hiring processes. This includes inspection of all previous employment records, such as conduct investigations and convictions. Sonya Massey's son Malachi says he had no idea his mom's bill would be passed by the House.
It was crazy that it actually got passed. That's a blessing, honestly.
Yeah.
The Massey family says they have full faith Governor Pritzker will sign this bill into law, and Illinois will be a leading example to other states.
1 state down, 49 to go, and that's exactly where we're going with it. If we have to travel the country to every state, we're gonna change the laws in this nation.
This bill was passed 1 day after attorneys representing former Sangamon County Deputy Sean Grayson stood before the Illinois Supreme Court arguing for his pretrial release.
He's already made these erratic decisions while he was a police officer. If he gets out, what's to say that he doesn't have anything to lose and just goes on a killing spree?
The Massey family urges the Illinois Supreme Court to make the right decision, but for now, they bask in this victory of having Illinois leaders like Senator Doris Turner fighting to have Sonya's bill passed.
Sonya would go to her house and any problem she had, she would take it to Doris and get stuff done.
That was Monique Davis reporting. As the Massey family celebrates this moment, Malachi tells us he has another thing to celebrate, which is graduating. He says his mom's words of always making sure to make the right choices in life motivated him to reach the finish line. The Massey family also says this bill is just the beginning, and they'll continue to fight for Sonya's justice. And Sean Grayson's appeal to be granted pretrial release was heard by the Supreme Court this week. They have not issued a ruling yet. He has remained in custody since he was arrested in July. Grayson is also expected to appear before a jury in Peoria County in October.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to watch more videos from Fox Illinois.